A shrill, distorted noise echoed through the empty streets of the abandoned city as the sun dipped below the horizon. Its last rays painted the shattered skyscrapers in fiery hues, like a dying breath of a long-forgotten world. There, amidst the ruins, a lone figure stood, a woman, though not entirely human. Her skin shimmered faintly in the dimming light, her eyes wide and alien, betraying a deep sadness that no one would understand. She clutched something precious to her chest, an ancient, glowing device that pulsed softly like a heartbeat. "Adopt my homeless children, and end my loneliness, human," she cried out to the wind, her voice trembling, full of desperation. "Take them. Let them find a future. Please, end this cruel silence for me." Her words hung in the air, the sound of despair echoing across a planet no longer teeming with life, but ravaged by war, loss, and the destruction of civilization. Who was she? What did she want? And why was she so desperate for someone, anyone, to help her? Story. The year was 2157, and Earth had become a ghost world, a barren landscape full of the crumbling remnants of human ambition. Most of the population had either perished or fled, leaving behind the empty shells of cities and towns. Colonies on distant planets and moons were thriving. But for those who had been left behind, the end of humanity felt like the closing chapter of a tragic novel. Among the survivors was an alien woman named Lyrixa. She was not from Earth, but a distant planet in a galaxy far beyond the Milky Way. Her species, once thriving in the cosmos, had faced their own calamity, one that wiped out nearly all of their kind. Her home planet, Kaeva, was a beautiful, peaceful world full of vibrant oceans and green skies. But now, it was nothing more than a memory, a dream lost in the ashes of war. Lyrixa had come to Earth hoping to find refuge, to start anew, but her arrival had been met with nothing but sorrow. In the aftermath of the destruction, Lyrixa had found herself alone, wandering the desolate Earth. The alien technology that had brought her to this planet had malfunctioned, leaving her stranded. She searched for answers, but there were no other survivors, no other aliens, no humans. Except for the children. The children, orphans of a lost war, scavengers, and wanderers, had become her only family. She had found them months ago, each one alone in the wreckage, abandoned, forgotten by the world that once was. They were lost like her, but in their eyes, she had seen a glimmer of hope. They had shared their sadness, their fear, their hunger. In return, she had shared her knowledge, her warmth, and the promise that she would protect them no matter the cost. But the truth gnawed at her soul. She knew that she couldn't protect them forever. Her own alien biology was deteriorating in the Earth's atmosphere. She had to act now. As the days passed, she became weaker. The loneliness that had been her constant companion over the years was now a dark shadow that clung to her every step. She had no one left to turn to, no one who could understand her loss. Until the humans arrived. It was a small group of survivors, perhaps the last of humanity on Earth. They stumbled upon Lyrixa and the children as they scoured the ruins for supplies. A group of scavengers. They had once been soldiers, now reduced to wanderers with nothing but the clothes on their backs and a hope that a miracle would save them. Among them was one man, Alex. A hardened soldier with deep, soulful eyes. He was not like the others. He saw beyond the desperate eyes of the alien woman. He saw her pain, her longing, her humanity. The moment their eyes met, something shifted. Something deep, something unspoken passed between them. Alex wasn't sure what it was, some primal understanding, maybe, or simply a shared connection born from loss. But he felt it. He felt her sorrow, and he understood her wish. Days passed, and the bond between Lyrixa and Alex grew. There was an undeniable pull between them, something neither of them could ignore. But the weight of Lyrixa's plea gnawed at him. One night, as the wind howled through the ruins and the stars above twinkled like distant hopes, Lyrixa made her heartbreaking request. "Adopt my children," she whispered, tears glistening in her alien eyes. "Please, take them. I am all they have. I am dying, Alex, and I cannot bear to see them suffer any longer. They deserve a future, even if I am not there to see it." Alex looked at the children. There were 5 of them, young, wide-eyed, and scared, each one haunted by the ghosts of a war that had taken everything from them. Their faces were a mirror of Lyrixa's pain. "Lyrixa," Alex whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "You're asking me to take them from you. But you don't understand. You're not alone. We're here. You're not alone anymore." She shook her head, a soft sob escaping her lips. "You don't understand, Alex. I am not human. My time here is ending. You and your kind, you are strong. You can rebuild. You can give them what I cannot. But I can't leave them in this place, alone. They have no future if you don't take them." Alex's heart ached as he watched Lyrixa, the alien widow who had once hoped for peace, who now clung to the last remnants of a hope in the form of these children. "I'll do it," Alex finally said, his voice breaking through the weight of her pain. "I'll take them. I'll give them a future. But we need to stay together. Lyrixa. We need each other." Lyrixa's eyes softened, filled with a mixture of sorrow and gratitude. She had lost everything, but perhaps, through these children, through Alex, she could find something to hold on to. Over the next few weeks, as Lyrixa's health deteriorated, Alex and his group cared for the children, learning to provide for them as a family. And as the days passed, Alex and Lyrixa's bond grew stronger, fueled by shared grief and an undeniable connection. The day Lyrixa passed away was quiet. She had held on long enough to see the children safe, to see Alex promise to give them a future. In her final moments, she smiled, knowing that her children would be loved and cared for. She died in Alex's arms, her alien heart finally finding peace. The world, broken and silent, still held a shred of hope. In the midst of the chaos, amidst the ruins, love had bloomed. Alex and the children carried on, a family forged in the most unexpected of ways. And as they looked toward the future, they knew that they would never be alone again. Lyrixa's wish had been fulfilled. The loneliness that had haunted her for so long was finally at an end. Through Alex, her love had transcended all boundaries, human, alien, time, and space. And so, in a world forgotten by many, a new chapter began, one of hope, love, and a future where loneliness no longer had a place.